Hi, I'm Cam Lillicrap from Locker Room Sports. I'm just going to have a quick chat today about our Pocket Physios. Pocket Physios were designed initially as a very simple trigger point tool to make it easy and make it really accessible for both clinicians to teach their patients to trigger appropriately, and for the patients themselves and athletes just wanting a little simple product that they keep in their kit bag that they can easily access and use to treat themselves. Over the years, we found through feedback from a number of different customers that the Pocket Physio, whilst still doing its job, wasn't quite reaching the points that patients and that athletes were looking for. In response to that, we developed its big brother, the Pocket Physio Max, so a much larger trigger point device, clearly similar shape, exactly the same design, just much bigger, double the size, and clearly we'll get a much better response to the deeper trigger points, or to those patients and athletes who find that they've developed a accommodation, or they're not really feeling the same trigger point reactiveness that they normally would have gotten at the initial stage of using the small one. So just in terms of use of the Pocket Physio Max trigger, I find probably the things that people struggle with most, both practitioners and patients, is just ensuring that what you're aiming to achieve gets achieved. That means if you're intending to work on your TFL, and say TFL on Angus, and release that, there's points within the TFL that you have to find. What you're looking for is the most taut band, so the tightest point within a muscle. So looking at his TFL now, palpating that, you feel through muscle, go a little bit higher, and then I start finding the most responsive part. You can see him start reacting to that. So if we're going to trigger his TFL, and we'll do his right side in this case, I'd usually be standing the other side, and I always get the patient or the athlete to find that spot. So that's the spot we're looking for, mate. I'm going to get that on your right side. To get that, straighten your legs out a little bit, roll back to that side. You're looking to get that spot. Again, you see that reaction, so that's probably about one of the worst spots. Roll forward, position it, then he rolls forward over onto that. I already know we haven't quite got that, so whilst he's in that position, lift your hip up a little bit, lift it up, and then drop back down onto that. Now he's starting to react to what I'm doing in terms of sore. How's that feel?
Not bad.
Yeah. So that's roundabout where you want that to be for TFL. It's quite awkward to find that initially, but once your athlete or once your patient finds that position, they'll always be aware of what that feels like, and they'll be able to take that information home and continue their treatment programs whilst they're not actually with you, just to get some independent flexibility and reduce their muscle tone.